Thank you to our friends at Aditya Ayurveda Colombo for being our sponsors. Now, if you want to relax, rejuvenate, find the source that's really bothering you in your body, you need to go to a place where they have experts treating you. That's why they have brought their historical treatments that they have been giving in Anuradhapura all the way into Colombo. So I would like to let you go experience some divine retreatish kind of time for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. This
Brilliant.
is very useful.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Danu on Fire, powered by
Celeste Daily. Missing something? Just Celeste it.
I just say it.
We're at the Mount Lavinia Hotel and I'm speaking to someone who's close to the hood. I have the one and only Piyal Perera. Hi.
Hi, Danu.
I thought why should we hassle ourselves into Colombo when you are like a
Yeah, I also live around here. Yeah.
so much more easier, right?
Yeah.
I live in Pidiyandala. We will just jump away from the traffic when we're going back home. But yeah, this is where Lavinia had her moments. We were thinking about us having a moment. So that's why this show is going to happen today. All right, Piyal, how is music going for you these days?
Yeah, it's quite good. I think the season, December was really hectic. Now it's a bit calmed down, but still January is also generally a big month for weddings and all
Yeah.
that. So things are happening. And Sri Lanka overall, I think with tourism and everything, it's doing quite well.
I know we are, you all have sung songs on those lines. Even if the world falls apart, we will hold a song and wait on the side with a bottle in our hand. So that's the way we go. But I have to ask you, I know that you all have got a singer.
Yeah.
I was on a show with him.
Ah.
And he sang, and I was like, whoa. He said his dream has to always been to be in a band. Then he has always looked up to Sunil Perera, and then he got a chance to be in that same band. He was over the moon. Tell me about him. He sings very much like him.
Yeah, the thing is, when I got him to the band, actually it's Dushan, our keyboard player, who left the band at that time. When he was leaving, I told him okay, I had to replace with some people here in the band, and I needed somebody to play the guitar and sing. Then Dushan sent me this link, link with this guy I have on Facebook. Then when I looked at the things, I liked him, and especially he had a lot of rock songs in that, Bon Jovi type and all that. So we didn't have a person who could sing rock songs in our band. So I thought I'll take him. I never thought of taking to replace Sunil or whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, to somebody sing like Sunil. But the thing is, he sang. He's a good singer, young boy, still only 21 years old. Yeah. So then after we took him, he sang a lot of English songs at the beginning. Then he started singing Sinhala songs, and then suddenly people started, it's been about 2 or 3 months, he has suddenly shot to fame like...
I know, 100%.
Yeah.
Something that's amazing that he told me, we actually asked him, your voice is very similar to how Sunil will sing it. And don't you think it's a disadvantage, or are you trying to be him? And he said something, he was like, when people are listening and dancing, they want that what Sunil gave, that factor, which not all voices can ever do that.
No, you can't.
So he said, I'm so happy that I could recreate that, even for that very short time, for people to dance and enjoy, which is remarkable.
It's remarkable. I also think so, but still I want him to have his own identity. That's what I always tell him. That's why he did an original song about a month ago, where I said, if you always are branded like Sunil Perera, then you won't have your own identity.
Correct.
So that's why I told him, when I'm writing some songs to do with him, because he should have his own identity if he wants to go further.
in the world of music.
Music, yeah.
Yeah. So, right now, this whole world of bands and performing at weddings and all have become so commercial. It's such a big thing. People book each other. Even the wedding doesn't happen, the band is booked. So things like this do take place. But there was a time when we didn't care about this. And that's the era when gypsies sort of came to life. And you all created a market that was not even there.
Yeah.
How was it during those days?
Actually, the band started in 1969. So I was...
You all are closer to Lavinia now.
So I was not in the band initially. Yeah. I was only 10 years old at that time. So my other brothers, 4 brothers were there, and then my cousins were there. So, but initially my father didn't want them to do music. You must have known before, So, but then then Sunil and all the other brothers, they were insisting that they want to do music. Then he said, okay, let's do it right. I don't want to do halfway.
Yeah.
If you are doing it, you have to give 100%. Full on. And he said, and he also did everything as a father. He did everything. He got Vijay Kora to come home. Sunil didn't know how to talk on stage. And my father called Vijay Kora one day. And Vijay Kora listened to them. And Vijay said after that, band is good, but Sunil, you don't say a word. Then Sunil asked, Vijay, what can I say? Because Sunil didn't know what to say. Then Vijay got...
And how old was Sunil at that time?
Sunil would have been about 19, I think that around that age, yeah. And Vijay got a book, and Vijay said, okay, now we are singing this Seasons in the Sun, Terry Jacks. So just say this is number 2 in England now, just Seasons in the Sun. Yeah. Then whatever, knock 3 times by dawn, okay, then Vijay wrote something. And the beauty was, after 40 years of the band, Sunil met Vijay when we were doing, we had a small celebration for 40 years. Sunil met Vijay, and we invited Vijay. Then Vijay came there. And then Vijay told Sunil, can you remember that
the things that you...
At the beginning, I told you to say certain things on stage. I'm so proud of you now. I think you better reduce your talking now. You talked too much.
You wrote beyond the book now.
So, but then what the beauty of Sunil said, Vijay, do you know, I still have that book.
Oh, that's amazing.
He still has that book, The thing is now I can't, Sunil had everything, but after he passed away, you couldn't find it. Those are real treasures actually.
Oh, definitely. Because there aren't many legendary singers or performers in our country, like who have left a legacy that people really want to archive and read about. He's one of them.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. I don't know what it is. The thing is, he touched the people's hearts.
Yeah, of course.
I think maybe he was not only as a singer,
but just his statements.
Statements, yeah. Some people say, I don't listen to his songs too much, but every time he comes on TV or something, I listen to him.
Yeah, because he'll definitely drop a bomb or two and go.
Oh, yeah. And we are shivering in it.
Which after that the whole family has to get involved in doing this thing, getting these things sorted. I wanted to go back in time. How was it at home? Because I know all of you have such a, all of you all have personalities. All of you want to be heard. How in the world do you all handle life at home?
It was
like a polar.
I can't believe, even I sometimes try to think back. We had 9 children in our family. And like as you say, everybody wants to be, none of us were quiet people and like that. So, and my cousins were there next door. So they were also here all the time, 8 children there.
Oh God.
So the whole time.
Like a kindergarten.
Yeah.
It was like a school.
Every day there's about 15, 16 children at home. Sometimes I ask my mother, how did you do that?
What were you doing? We all know what we're doing, but I'm just like, why?
So it was fun, but I still can remember. We used to fight a lot. As children, we used to fight a lot. 17 children, not easy.
I know.
But it was fun. We had a lot of fun.
But this whole Eka Muthu, right?
Yeah.
That is now, it goes away. I have always loved loud families and big families. Yeah. It makes more sense at a wedding, at a funeral, at a Christmas party, because you are there for someone. You feel the pain is shared amongst people. Tell me in this, how are the second generations after you all?
Yeah, they are also all.
They're added to the noise?
They added to the noise. Actually, now last week we had a party at some place in Bambulit, tilapia or something like that.
Y'all can't invite outsiders. No, can't. How many? How
Yeah, that's
many
the,
people? Yeah.
when I also came after a gig. Lantra came after a gig. All of us came after a gig. But when you enter, it's only the family because it's big crowd. But it's only the family.
Yeah, y'all are actually, you should not get related to y'all. it's a hard task to invite all of you. Anyway, we need to get into a break. We're going to see you on the other side. Now, if you're enjoying all the food here at Mount Lavinia Hotel, we have actually shown you a little inside scoop as well. Food is delicious. We're going to talk more when we do come back after the break. Do stick around. This is
Danu on Fire, powered by
Celeste Daily. Missing something? Just Celeste it.
Thank you to our friends at Aditya Ayurveda Colombo for being our sponsors. Now, if you want to relax, rejuvenate, find the source that's really bothering you in your body, you need to go to a place where they have experts treating you. That's why they have brought their historical treatments that they have been giving in Anuradhapura all the way into Colombo. So I would like to let you go experience some divine, retreatish kind of time for yourself.
Thank you. This
Brilliant.
is very useful.
Thank you to our sponsors. Welcome back to the show in conversation with Piyal, and this is Danu on Fire as we sit at the Governor's restaurant here at the Mount Lavinia Hotel. I'm sure you already have performed here like 100,000 times.
Yeah, my God, from those, because this is an old hotel.
Yeah.
At that time, when it started, it was only Mount Lavinia Hotel and Golf Hotel.
That's
That's
it.
it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
So
So it's either here or there,
here
or the
there.
two
Yeah,
extreme
yeah,
levels
yeah.
of the sea.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of weddings at Shalika Hall.
Yes.
Nobody does anything there now. And like, there are so many places like that, so
Yeah.
many places that we could play, and there were town
Elphinstone
halls.
Theatre was also super.
Elphinstone, how many shows we had?
Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful, yeah.
It's a beautiful place.
Yeah.
I have been there to watch a play when it was really small. Yeah. What to do? No parking.
No,
They thought
that's the thing.
still people will
That's-
come in a carriage.
That's the only problem. Yeah, no parking.
That's the problem. Yeah. Well, what to do? But now we were talking about life with the Pereiras because it's so interesting, man. Now y'all are trying to do this wax statue, no?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
What is happening to that?
No, we were trying to do, I mean, in England, Madame Tussauds, no?
Hmm.
Yeah, Madame Tussauds. There was this Marika, I know, a friend of mine, who was involved with the whole thing, but it's a big process. It's not easy.
First, they need to come to know what Sri Lanka
What
is.
Sri Lanka is. So, and then there's a preliminary area that they have to come and see, they have to read everything about who this Sunil Perera is.
Yeah.
So it's not an easy thing. So I think Marika is still trying on it. So I don't know what happened after that.
Because if they want testimony, this whole country will give, I think. And also the people who live there. So now you, fortunately or unfortunately, you have always played the solid role, like the one who people come and complain to. Sunil Poddak. Piyal, other Sunil either. All these type of questions are asked from you. You have always been the responsible one, or?
I don't know. People think that I was the responsible.
I think it's the face.
No, in a way, I was there behind him all the time. That's true. That because sometimes some people couldn't approach Sunil that easily. I mean, Sunil is a simple person, but some people are a bit scared to approach him. So then they come and tell me. So sometimes if they have to say something bad, even they come and tell me, don't do that in our wedding. There was one wedding. I don't know whether it's good to say that. One wedding we were playing. Sunil cracks jokes and Sunil says all sorts of things. No? So in this wedding, the bride's name was Sungi.
What?
Sungi. So Sunil was singing this Lata song. So Sunil then, he always makes, no? He says, Adha dina me chalakal hiti hangi. And other, Adha rata galvila anama Sungi ge jangi. So after that, we are playing for another wedding next week. So that girl and mother was there. They came running to me after we played. Piyal ඔක කියලා කියන්නේ ඔක කියන්න එපා. දැන් ආයාස්ට වගේ නම් මොකද? රේණුකා. රේණුකා නම් කියන්නේ.
රේණුකාට ඔච්චර තරක් නැහැ. හැබැයි රේණු කිව්වොත් රේණුගේ ජංගී. But yeah, but you know when he puts you all into these troubles, rectifying is you.
The thing is actually, but at the same time, I always believe people didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Because with Sunil, people, I mean, he could say any damn thing
And get away with
it. People didn't come, but they will come and tell me or something like that.
But you know, I always remember the good times of seeing him perform at one of our old Peterite dances. At one point, Sunil was just at another dance. I think in his mind, Piyal is the one who was holding him at the back, and I think you all sang. But he put all the spices. Yay! But yeah, but you know, I still see his commercials running, and it's so nice to see it. You know, we feel like he's around. But have they spoken to you all about it?
Yeah, some of them have taken the rights to, I think, so mainly Gayan and Sajita, the people who are handling Sunil's these commercials and all that. So I think they have spoken to them and they have taken rights to go on for a
because
period.
a lot of people will normally stop, and it's nice to see. Yeah. Now coming to you, running of a band today, you must be seeing so many that's coming forward. Like, do you think they have it what it takes?
Yeah, there are quite a lot of good bands today. I must tell you. I mean, there are a lot of young bands today. Like Infinity has come up very fast.
Super.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the family bands because that's then our family.
They're
has
good.
Our family has so many bands.
Yeah, I know.
So Sean, of course, is my cousin Neville's son. Sean is doing really well. I believe I like that band very much.
Yeah, very soulful
Very
kind of
soulful,
music.
And they do their own thing. That's what I like.
Very different.
different.
They played at my cousin's wedding.
So like that, there are so many bands now, good bands. Young people are very talented. I don't. More than those days, even I can see some very young talented guitarists and all drummers. So many good drummers. So it's a good thing to see some young people. Only thing, creativity side, I believe a little less today.
True. It's still your song that they're playing.
Yeah, that's
But tell me, during your time, like when you all were busy, like the peak of gypsies, have you all got strange requests?
Like, what do you mean?
Like perform in some strange places?
Yeah. We have played in all play. I mean, can you believe we played on a what do you call that? It's not a ship. On a log-like thing. It's a big one. Candy Lake. Floating. Float, yeah.
God.
On the lake in the morning, we were playing and it was going on. So like that, we have played in odd places like that also. I mean, there are different places. Once when we played at Air Force grounds, we played for Carnival, the whole stage collapsed. Like this when we play. So like so many bad incidents have happened like that. But overall, it has been a fantastic journey.
Have you all ever come across, like, have you all ever played for the parents and now for their children?
Yeah, definitely we have.
Yeah.
A lot of parents do that because a lot of parents, especially when Sunil was there, they definitely take gypsies. If we have played for their wedding also for their children, they always take
just the memories to come back. Yeah. Now I have always had this question about the brand Uspatta and the jujubes. I have to ask about these jujubes because there's a secret to this jujubes mystery. Like, it was never meant to be, right? It just came about. Okay, we have to tell this story because I've heard different versions to it. I'm now getting it from
I'm also a bit confused about the thing because I was not there. I know it at a party for something. I can't remember for something. They made, I think, my cousin's mother and my mother, both of them together, they made some like jelly crystals or something like that, and from that only this
was it a mistake that went right?
Yeah, there's a mistake. Because they didn't make it right, and because of that texture was
from there. Blue coat as a mommy. Anyway, we have to get into a break, right? Correct? Hello? Yes, we're getting into a break. We'll see you with our final segment after we dig into this delicious.
Danu on Fire. Powered by
Celeste Daily. Missing something? Just Celeste it.
Thank you to our friends at Aditya Ayurveda Colombo for being our sponsors. Now, if you want to relax, rejuvenate, find the source that's really bothering you in your body, you need to go to a place where they have experts treating you. That's why they have brought their historical treatments that they have been giving in Anuradhapura all the way into Colombo. So I would like to let you go experience some divine retreatish kind of time for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. This
Brilliant.
is very useful.
Thank you to our sponsors. Welcome back to the show. Our final segment looking at the beautiful Mount Lavinia Beach. We're speaking to Piyal. Now, Piyal, thank you. Dessert
Thank you very
time.
much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
I have to ask you, you had the hit song come out in all its glory again. Tell me about it.
The thing, I think we were lucky from time to time, as you say. I mean, I don't know how it happened, but only thing is we Sunil just really planned how to release songs without putting everything together. When we have 2 or 3 good songs like we feel, we put one and wait for 5 years. It's like that. We
Hold it.
Hold it, yeah. So like that, that's why I think we could go on for so long also.
You have a hit to work with.
It worked. It.
Yeah.
So it's like that. So I mean, overall, the thing is, both of us are always thinking about ideas. I mean, sometimes it's accidentally that we get these ideas. He also one day, what happened was we were going for a concert or something. We saw this then there's major traffic blocks. We were getting late for the concert, and we were, Vesak day, Vesak time. And then we were scolding these people, why is this traffic and all. When we were going past them, we see some 2 Olubakkas, they are dancing like this, and massive crowd. So then, what's the meaning of this? This is 2 Olubakkas, some baila is there. Then we were thinking like, okay, let's do a song with these 2 Olubakkas. Then, because people like this, if people title for these 2 people, it might be a huge hit. So
I think only he can make Kottamalli sexy, man. You all made it sexy. Like, who the hell would sing a song about Kottamalli, man?
Kottamalli was actually, I did it because of my classmate Piyal Perera. His 50th birthday. So all our friends were talking. Now we were to do a surprise for him. So all of us, they were saying, what to do for this birthday? Actually, he brings Kottamalli to Sri Lanka. He's the one who brings most of the Kottamalli to Sri Lanka. Then I was thinking like, best is to write about Kottamalli. So I came home. When I came home, actually we met at school, St. Peter's. We played a cricket match the afternoon one day. So when I was driving the car, then I got this first 2 lines. Anam manang behettal aigiwanna saldi. Owner ledak hondena hondama Kottamalli. So then I came.
And also Amal Malli.
Then I got the lyric writer to come. After first 2 lines, I got the lyric writer to come. Then I gave a call to Amal. Then got all the details from where he brings, what's the best Kottamalli and all that. Then we started writing the song.
Literally those lyrics are made out of a true situation.
Yeah.
Now, this song that came out with a little bit of a twist, bringing life to the song again. What is it? Ojai.
Yeah.
How was it to remake it without him?
Yeah, it was. I mean, I also didn't know how to, because Sunil did a major role with the original Ojai. So without him to do this was very difficult. So actually Arjun wanted to do this with Sunil. When Sunil was alive, he had spoken to him. So when Sunil was not there, there was no choice. So, but I think overall that came out well, because the whole concept was different.
Yeah.
And the guy who did Hasinth, who did the videography also, he did a good job.
And also it sort of reached a different global audience.
Yeah. And because Arjun also, he arranged that song beautifully. And the English parts that how he brought those parts and everything. I think it was
and it did very well on TikTok as well.
Yeah, very good, yeah.
Amazing. You know, I would love to just sit and listen to stories of your family. I think it would be the best.
Yeah.
Such a great vibe to it. Tell me, today, in midst of all of this, one thing that you wish that you were able to do with Sunil around.
One thing I wanted to do was, actually, I was planning that. I still believe I could have done it earlier. I wanted to do a tribute to Sunil. With all the other artists, I wanted him to just watch the show.
Just enjoy
the show. People do jokes about him also on stage. There are so many things to talk about Sunil, how he is and all that. So I just wanted him to watch with the family there. and I wanted to give a tribute to him. I planned everything, but then couldn't do it.
But you know, one of my first interactions with him was about where he spoke about Sigiriya to me.
Yeah.
And that day I came back and rethought to myself, he has changed the complete perception I had about Sigiriya. I was like, what are they worried about wearing bikinis? They were wearing nothing. So, anyway, he's an amazing man. And I think you make him proud every day, and that's remarkable in all of you. Thank you so very much, Piyal, for coming. I think we might have a bit of my puffy specs might lose its purpose. All right, before we go, thank you so very much as always.
Thank you, Danu. It's
A
a pleasure to be in your show.
Thank you. And also thank you to our friends at Mount Lavinia Hotel for feeding us, for treating us well. As always, the doors are open for you to come and enjoy history, culture and great food here. We will see you soon. Till then, you keep smiling. It's a wrap. Thank you to our friends at Aditya Ayurveda Colombo for being our sponsors. Now, if you want to relax, rejuvenate, find the source that's really bothering you in your body, you need to go to a place where they have experts treating you. That's why they have brought their historical treatments that they have been giving in Anuradhapura all the way into Colombo. So I would like to let you go experience some divine, retreatish kind of time for yourself.
Thank you. Thank you. This
Brilliant.
is very useful.
Thank you to our sponsors.
Danu on Fire, powered by
Celeste Daily. Missing something? Just Celeste it.